What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here with your $1,400 third stimulus check update. I should say $2,000 third stimulus check update, which is the $600 plus the $1,400, but, well, we're saying $1,400 now to be a little bit more clear on the 13 on the third stimulus check update. In this video, we're going to hear from President Joe Biden. We're going to hear from the House and the Senate on the third stimulus check. We got a lot of news to cover today. There's a lot of breaking news literally coming out every single day on the third stimulus check package, and we will clear up some of the amendments that were passed through the reconciliation process, which has now been passed. It's kind of like a portion of the third stimulus check package, the beginning portion, the reconciliation card portion, that it's like an additional portion of the third stimulus check package that has to be passed to basically pass the entire bill through the reconciliation process. This is because there's no Republicans that are supporting the third stimulus check package at all. So the Democrats are literally passing this bill on their own in the House and the Senate without a single Republican vote. And this is likely going to happen for not only this stimulus check package, but the next stimulus package also, which has already been announced, which is called the infrastructure package, or also known as the Build Back Better stimulus package. I'm going to give you all the latest updates in this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on new updates on the third stimulus check package and the fourth stimulus check package that has already been announced. We also cover on this channel student loan forgiveness, which is a very real possibility and honestly probably is going to pass within the next month or so through an executive order or through a standalone bill. Also, Social Security increases, child tax credits that could actually lead to monthly stimulus checks, and more. There's a lot coming out. I'm going to give you the latest details in this video, and don't forget to hit the like button for us. It really helps out our channel. All right, let's jump right in. President Joe Biden is reintroducing a regular presidential address to the nation. The White House reinstated regular presidential addresses fashioned after FDR's fireside chats after releasing a video yesterday where President Biden called a woman in California who has been laid off during the pandemic. I'll tell you what an honor it would be to talk to the president, even if it was President Trump, President Biden, President Bush, President Obama. What an honor it would be. I'll tell you what, if you guys know the president, call him up and tell him to call me. Maybe we can get him on the show here because what an honor that would be. But there you can see he talks about that in this stimulus package is really a lot more than just the stimulus checks. I know that most everybody is looking forward to the stimulus checks, but there's a lot more things in that package that helps Americans and our economy. The mortgage and rental assistance. I've been starting to get comments from you guys almost every video saying you got mortgage and rental assistance. We had a comment from somebody in the last video saying they just got mortgage and rental assistance from the first stimulus check. That's what we call the first bucket of money from mortgage and rental assistance. The second bucket of money from mortgage and rental assistance from the second stimulus check is going out now. The third bucket of money comes from the third stimulus check package that obviously is in the passage stage of passing right now. And then there will be another one at least after that. So yeah, that's just mortgage and rental assistance. We have those child tax credits that are going to turn into stimulus checks, unemployment checks, possible student loan forgiveness and Social Security increases. So there's all sorts of different things that go into these stimulus packages. The House and the Senate have now passed the budget resolution, which clears the paths for the $1.9 trillion stimulus package. This comes after the Senate literally stayed up all night long voting on the amendment process and eventually passed the budget reconciliation process of the third stimulus check package at about 5 or 6 a.m. So just imagine Mitch McConnell and Chuck Schumer and Bernie Sanders all up all night long until 5 a.m. voting on amendments and processes all throughout the night. So at least they are doing some work right now. Here is what House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said, because the House had to do the same process, because what they have to do is the amendments have to then be passed in the House and the Senate, and they have to pass identical bills. Identical. Let me know if you know what movie that's from. My wife would know what that's from instantly. Identical. So the House and the Senate have now passed identical bills, which now means that they've passed these through the reconciliation process. Now they're writing the bill with these identical, basically, wordings in both the House and the Senate. They kind of have like the amendment outlines. Now they're writing the big long bill. Then they can pass that for the third stimulus check package. Here's what House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has to say about that.
After meeting with President Biden, where we had a discussion about how this legislation meets the needs of the American people. As our colleagues may be aware, early this morning, before 6 a.m., the Senate passed a budget bill which is identical in instruction to the bill that we sent there. We had the debate on that bill on Wednesday. It passed with a strong vote in the House and then went to the Senate. It comes back to us now, and we're addressing it. So that's what brings us to the floor now. What brings us to the floor now is the opportunity to crush the virus, to put vaccines in the arms of the American people, money in the pockets of the American people, children safely in school, people back in their jobs. We can do that following the science and good governance to make it happen. And that's what this legislation does. It gives us hope. It is a reconciliation bill, which means we can just pass it with 51 votes in the Senate. It would be my hope that we don't have to use it as a reconciliation bill, that we will be able to have bipartisanship with that facing of the facts of what is needed to meet the needs of the American people, both in this body and in the United States Senate. But in order to have a guarantee that the people's needs will be met, we're passing this legislation today. So I hope we will have a very strong vote in favor of crushing the virus, money in the pockets, people back to work, and children safely in schools.
Crush the virus!
She's back. One of these amendments that was made in the Senate will not allow illegal immigrants to get a stimulus check for the third stimulus check package. The Senate approved an amendment to block illegal immigrants from receiving stimulus checks as part of the all-night marathon called the Vote-A-Rama, with 8 Democrats voting in favor of it, along with all of the Republicans. The amendment, introduced by Senator Tom Cotton, a Republican from Arkansas, and Todd Young, a Republican from Indiana, would bar any direct stimulus payments being distributed to those in the country illegally. Quote, economic impact payments were intended to provide a lifeline to Americans struggling to make ends meet during this pandemic. They were not intended for people who are in our country illegally. Our amendment would ensure that people who break our immigration laws aren't receiving taxpayer-funded handouts. Let me know your thoughts on that down below in the comments. Also, one of the other amendments that was passed, although there's very little public detail on this, is that the income limits will be changed for the third stimulus check package. However, Senate Budget Chairman Bernie Sanders is criticizing the Democrats willing to pare down the eligibility for these stimulus checks, along with AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, says it would be outrageous if we ran on giving more relief and ended up doing the opposite. It's sad that this is even an argument in the Democratic Party. COVID relief is disaster relief, and it's urgent. Our first act out of the gate should be big, bold, and strong, not weaker and smaller. This is relating to Bernie Sanders' tweet that there are some Democrats who want to lower the income eligibility for direct stimulus payments from $75,000 to possibly down as low as $50,000 for individuals and $150,000 previously to $100,000 for couples, aka $50,000 per person. In other words, working class people who got checks from Trump would not get them from Biden. Brilliant. However, it seems that either the final income limit number hasn't been decided yet, or has not been made public yet. I will keep you updated as soon as we find out this information. But one thing is for certain is that I fully expect at least, at the bare minimum, there to be a 99% hard cutoff for the third stimulus check. The reason is because the first stimulus check, it started at 75,000 and got reduced up to 99,000 where you got zero. The second stimulus check started at 75,000 again and reduced, but ended at $87,000 because the stimulus check was only $600. Because the third stimulus check is $1,400 and $1,400 for all your children and $1,400 for adult dependents at least, those could actually be more. Wealthy families making $200,000 or $300,000 or $400,000 could get a stimulus check, a reduced stimulus check, if they have a lot of kids and we're getting, say, a $7,000 or $8,000, $9,000 stimulus check because they have 5 kids, they could still get a check. So there is going to be some income limitation in there. It's going to be somewhere between $50,000 to $99,000. And if I had to guess, I would guess that the Democrats are going to try to keep it at $75,000 to get the full check up into then, and then a reduced check. I personally think the best way to go would be keep it at $75,000 for the full check for an individual, double for a couple, and just completely cut it off completely at 99,000. So it goes from 75 to maybe a reduced check at 99,000 up to, and then at 99,000 it's completely gone. I think that would be the way to make everybody happy, but not cut out some people in the mid-range of income that might be cut out. As you can see here, the average U.S. household income is the key word there, is $87,000. So we would expect that to be for a couple, a married couple, for example. So if we divide that by 2, you're looking at about $43,000 per person. As you can see here, women earn a medium income of $42,000 per person, while men earn $52,000 per person. So if the average household income is $87,000, I mean, do we really want to have the average household potentially being cut out of the third stimulus check package with an income limitation of only $100,000? 2 sets of $50,000. That's very close to the average of $87,000. So I personally don't think it's going to go that low, but I will keep you updated on what happens. The reason the $50,000 even comes about is the Republican counterproposal that we got a few days ago that was now rejected by President Biden. They wanted to start the cutoff for individuals at $40,000 and have a complete cutoff at $50,000. Anybody making over $50,000 as a single or double that as a couple would get no check at all. And they only wanted to do $1,000 checks. Well, that Republican proposal was swiftly rejected by the Democrats, who have control. If the Republicans control the Senate, like they did just a few months ago before Mitch McConnell lost his Senate's majority leader position, we'd be having a very different discussion. Those smaller stimulus packages would probably be what we were talking about for the third stimulus check package. But now the Democrats can and are already starting to pass the third stimulus check package all on their own. So I will keep you updated with important updates. As this news comes out, we're getting brand new news every single day. New videos come out every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., 8 p.m., and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Although there won't be an 11 p.m. video tonight for Super Bowl Sunday, my brother and my family coming over, just my parents and Laurel's parents and just a few people. So today there'll be another video at 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure to subscribe down below and click the bell icon so you get notifications when we go live. You can click this top video here to watch my newest stimulus check video next. And this video teaches you how to start your own business selling products on Amazon FBA. I have dozens of students that have replaced their 9-to-5 income selling products on Amazon, and I teach them how to do that. Click on one of those videos to watch them next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.